Hi everyone, I'm Stephanie from Wilton, and we've received tons of requests to do something tie-dye, so that's exactly what we're gonna do today. We're gonna make some tie-dye cupcakes. They also happen to be one of the most popular projects on Wilton.com. Now they can seem intimidating, especially if you've never made candy clay before, but they're actually really easy to do. So we're gonna start by making our candy clay. So I have some candy melts right here that I melted down. So we're gonna add 1/4 of a cup of light corn syrup. And then I'm just gonna mix it until it's combined. And you'll see it already kind of starts to thicken up. That's where we're gonna turn it out onto some wax paper. And I'm gonna let this sit until it hardens. It's best to let it sit overnight. You can wrap it up and let it sit at room temperature. That's the best time to use it. So we're gonna go ahead and let this sit, and we're gonna make our cupcakes. I have some white cake mix here that I'm gonna divide into thirds. Now I just used a box mix, but you can use your favorite recipe if you'd like. So now I'm gonna color my first little batch of batter blue. I have my blue icing color right here. Just take a little toothpick full, add that into the batter. Okay, just gonna mix it. And don't forget, if you don't have the shade that you'd like, just get a new toothpick and add some more color. And my next little batch of batter here, I'm gonna color it yellow using our icing color. For the last third of batter, I'm gonna color it pink. Now these are just the colors I chose. Feel free to switch up the colors if you want a different tie-dye look. And I'm using icing color right here. If you want a brighter, bolder look, you can use Wilton's Color-Right system. Now that our batter is all colored, I'm gonna put it in some 16-inch decorating bags. To make it easier to handle since batter is really thin, I'm gonna go ahead and put the bag in a glass, fold it over the sides, and up here. Perfect. This way the bag is held steady and I have both hands to kind of scoop out the batter. Go ahead and prepare a cupcake pan with liners. I chose white liners because it's tie-dye and there's gonna be so much color. The white liners really allow for that to show. So I have my blue batter right here. I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the end of the bag. And if you're ever not using it, be sure to keep the tip up, otherwise the batter's just gonna go everywhere. And we're gonna do layers. So we're gonna start with a blue layer, and we're just gonna line the bottom of our cupcake liner. Next, we're gonna do a layer of yellow. And don't be worried if the blue starts to come up around the sides. It's tie-dye, so we want the colors all random. And we're gonna finish it off with a layer of the pink. Go ahead and bake these at the time and temperature according to your recipe. When you pull it out of the oven, you'll notice that all the colors have mixed together and you really get that tie-dye effect. Once your candy clay has hardened, go ahead and divide it into thirds. We're gonna color 1 pink, 1 blue, and 1 yellow, but I'm gonna go ahead and put on some gloves so I don't get candy color all over my hands. We're gonna start with pink. Now be sure you're using candy color when you're working with candy clay. Icing color won't work because the candy is oil-based. Go ahead and knead that color into it. It's gonna start off really hard, but after only a couple seconds of kneading it, you're already gonna feel it becoming more pliable. Next, we're gonna color a third of it yellow. And we're gonna color the final third blue. Now we're gonna take a small section of each color and we're gonna combine them and knead them. We just wanna knead them until the colors are mixed, not until they're combined. We still want those streaks of color in there. So go ahead, once you get the colors you'd like, go ahead and roll it out with your rolling pin. You're gonna take a round cutter the size of a cupcake and you're gonna cut out your circles in your candy clay. Just rock it back and forth to make sure it cuts through. Use a spatula to help you lift the circle, and then go ahead and take it and put it on top of your cupcake and just press down along the edges. It's a cool looking cupcake. What did I tell you? Easy, right? Wait till you make these at your next party and your friends bite into them and see all the layers of color. It's gonna be a huge hit. In the comments below, please tell us what else you'd like to see from us. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel to access all of our videos. I'm Stephanie here at Wilton. Peace.